First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Mark 5. Hey. Shift.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Back, Leo. Now.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
There you go.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Share. 25.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Ryan. Letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Orbit.
From the 31, Driscoll. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Single, single slot. Hey, Delta, better bring it. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
49 for Mike. 49 for Mike. Get up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Watch out.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Forbath will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Johnson.
Give me some. Switch.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Base. Check. Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2 yards. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Watch a slat. Watch a slat. Watch a slat.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 25 yards that time.
Play to win. Let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trenton Cannon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Kick. Rock it.
Hey, turn it up.
Ready.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Grant. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Driscoll. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 16, Ryan. That's complete to Cobb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Olsen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Brett Hundley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We got 4. We got 4.
Check 26, check 26. Leo, snap.
On second down, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That one complete. Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 soft. 59. Blue draw Corkers.
He's coming. We got double up. You go tight.
Guard.
You got
Choose.
Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get
out.
Again, it's Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back to throw here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Come. Hey, watch it, watch it. Wait. Alert flare. Kill. Showing it.
Greystone travel.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
58. Hey, high 7.
Ryan. And that's Elliott, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gun.
Motion. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Smoke!
Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Snap!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Driscoll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.